Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. Here in this video, you will learn a grammar chapter which is titled Subject Verb Concord in detail with many examples. The continuation from 6th rule is available in this video. Let's focus on the rule number 6 related to subject verb concord, which is dealing with introductory there. The verb has to agree with the real subject that follows the introductory there. If the subject is singular, use singular verb. If the subject is plural, use plural verb. Very simple. Look at the examples. There is no chair in the room. Here, the subject is chair, which is singular. So, singular verb is used in the sentence. Next example, there are no chairs in the room. Chairs, plural subject. So, plural verb are is used in the sentence. Third example, there are 50 boys in the class. 50 boys, plural subject. So, plural verb are is used in the sentence. Next example, there is one girl in the class. One girl, singular subject. So, the singular verb is used in the sentence. So, when introductory there is used in the sentence, never be confused. Focus on the subject and the correct verb. Now, let's focus on the rule number 7, which deals with subject verb concord. So, when two or more nouns function as the subject of a sentence, you need to use plural verb in the sentence. For example, Satish and his sister have gone to see a movie. Here, plural subject, Satish and sister, two people. That means plural subject. So, the plural verb have is used in the sentence. Example number 2. My friend and his father are meeting us tomorrow. Here in the sentence, the subject is plural. My friend and his father. Two are there. That means plural subject. So, are plural verb is used in the sentence. Now, let's switch over to rule number 8 related to subject verb concord. For distances, weight, height or amounts of money, we use a singular verb even though the subject is plural. For example, 10,000 rupees is not a small sum. Here, 10,000 rupees is a plural subject, but we use singular verb is in the sentence. Next example, 3 kilometers is a small distance. 3 kilometers, the subject is plural, but we use singular verb is in the sentence. Next example, 500 feet above sea level is not a great height. Here in this sentence, the subject 500 feet is plural, but we use the singular verb is in the sentence. So, consider this very well in the mind. For distances, weight, height and amounts of money, even though the subject is plural, always go for singular verb in the sentence. Now, let's move to rule number 9 related to subject verb concord. The rule says, the title of a book, the name of a house or the name of a hotel in plural takes a singular verb. Let me explain it with examples. The Arabian Nights has interesting stories. Here, the title of the book is The Arabian Nights. It sounds as plural, but we are going for singular verb has in the sentence. Next example, the Hotel Brewers is a 5-star hotel. The title of the hotel, the name of the hotel is sounding as plural, but we are going for singular verb in the sentence. You know, the Arabian Nights is a single book. The Hotel Brewers is a single hotel. So, obviously, the subject is singular, so we have to go for a singular verb in the sentence. Well, now let's look at rule number 10 related to subject verb concord, which deals with plural nouns with singular meaning. Listen carefully. Nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning usually take a singular verb. For example, mathematics is an interesting subject. Measles is an infectious disease. The latest news is that the criminal has been arrested. If you see all these examples, mathematics, measles, news, sounds like it is plural, but it got a singular meaning. Mathematics, a single subject. Measles, it denotes a single disease. News, together, collection of information, together, news. So, we have to use singular verb in the sentence. Rule number 11 related to subject verb concord says, some nouns which appear to be singular in form takes plural verb in the sentence. For example, the police have arrested 3 terrorists. And the next example, the Indian cricket team won the match. If you see both the example, The police is denoting the whole team of policemen. And the next example is denoting the whole team of players in Indian cricket team. So, it represents the plural subject. So, we have to put plural verb in the sentence. Rule number 12 related to subject verb concord deals with collective nouns. Collective nouns like group, crowd, flock, regiment, etc. are generally followed by a singular verb. For example, a group of boys was playing in the ground. Here, a group of boys is a collective noun, but the singular verb was playing is used. Why is it so like? We have to consider the group of boys as a single unit. That's the reason. See the next example. A crowd of people rushes into the hall. Here, many people are considered as the single unit, as a crowd. That's why the singular verb rushes is used in the sentence. Third example, a regiment of soldiers was marching towards the town. Here, the regiment of soldiers represents many soldiers in the team or in the army, but we are considering them as a single unit, so that was marching, a singular verb is used in the sentence. So we need to be very careful while dealing with collective nouns in a sentence. Collective nouns go with a singular verb in a sentence. Rule number 13 related to subject verb concord says, some nouns which appear to be plural in form when preceded by a pair of take a singular verb. For example, shoes, scissors, trousers, etc. For example, a pair of scissors was taken out of the drawer. Here, pair of scissors considered as a single unit, so singular verb is used. A pair of trousers was washed by the servant. Here also the same rule is applicable. Third example, a pair of shoes was bought by him. Same rule is applicable. But when these nouns are used without a pair of, they take a plural verb. For example, his shoes are worn out. Here, no pair of shoes is mentioned, right? So it is considered as plural noun. So plural verb is used in the sentence. Next example, my scissors do not cut well. Here, scissors considered as plural subject, so plural verb is used in the sentence. So we can clearly understand, if a pair of is used in the sentence, use singular verb. If not, you can use the plural verb in the sentence. Now let's switch over to rule number 15 related to subject verb concord, which is the last rule. And the rule says, when some nouns are regarded as one unit, they take a singular verb. For example, bread and butter is a wholesome food. Brick and stone is lying scattered all over the place. Time and tide waits for none. The novelist and poet is dead. If we see all these examples, bread and butter considered as a single unit. Same way, brick and stone, time and tide, novelist and poet, all are considered as a single unit. So, it takes the singular verb in the sentence. I strongly believe that you all are clear about all the 15 rules related to the subject verb concord or subject verb agreement. If you are benefited, like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel and continue to explore knowledge with me. Thanks for watching.